What's up? I'm on the Elder Scrolls 3, Morrowind, all that good stuff. My day's going pretty good. Hopefully yours is. Always leave a comment on that if you wish. I'll also mention something else too. I've also heard that, as far as that, for those that don't understand that or all that, I've also heard that a lot of times, if you do have a spirit messing with you, or a angel, demon, whatever, many times they'll show you forms that you're familiar with to try to get you comfortable with them, or ones they know that you've seen before. So that whole thing with the two girls, I've seen both of those before, and I've seen the guy before, and I've definitely seen the little girl before, or at least one of them, because there's actually two little girls. Oh wait, I don't need to go in here. That I've seen. One of them actually, in fact, is a character, or at least one of the characters that I have. Looks just like him, or at least according to what I see. In fact, actually, the blonde-haired girl looks a lot like one of my characters as well. And the brown or black-haired girl kind of looks like one of my characters, but the guy has absolutely no character that I have that looks like him. He actually looks like somebody I seen enter my car once. Sorry, I'm getting all distracted by my conversation. So I'm thinking either A, when I tell them to have them stop attacking me or stop messing with me, I usually say the attacking part because that's what they're doing. I'm pretty sure they just don't understand what I'm saying. Which I've also heard that as far as certain ones at least, there's somewhat of a language barrier there, so they don't understand what you're saying a lot of times, I've heard. Unless you have some way to communicate with them that they do. That's why I say that if you wish for something like this, I strongly advise not to wish for that. Because you open in a can of worms you don't want to mess with. Especially if you're not prepared for it. So, fair warning to anyone that thinks speaking to spirits and other things is a cool thing if you've never done it. In fact, you probably won't see it. You might see it. Anyway, there was one on this side that just touched me right here. According to what I see and feel, I actually felt it on my cheek too. Of course, for some of you, you probably won't see that, but for those that are able to see that, kind of like the one that talks about the two guys. I know for a fact they seen it because I asked the two guys. So I know for a fact what I'm seeing and hearing and other things are genuine because I'm not the only one that sees it or hears it. But notice how they're talking about two guys, but I'm seeing two girls. So are the guys showing themselves as girls to me to make me feel comfortable with them?
I only have a few moments.
So part of that's kind of somewhat confusing as far as some of it, I will admit, because I'm like, and especially telling the one, I mean, if you want me to like that, tell them to stop messing with me then. You know, that's the one thing I keep telling them. But somewhere in there, there's either a mistranslation or the guy just hates me. For a reason that I don't know. I have a few possible reasons why they might, but I'm like, well, I don't know. It's not a pleasant feeling. I'll tell you that. I don't mind talking about it. I have made it a point multiple times to, you know, kind of get into that supernatural kind of thing because, well, I deal with it, and many times it's not pleasant. But I'm personally trying to figure out how not, you know, to get this better is what I'm trying to do. But I'm like, either A, they're not understanding me, B, they just want to mess with me for whatever reason. Maybe trying to confuse me or something, but I'm like, well, you make no sense. You're an oxymoron.
Stupid.
Hopefully it's entertaining me talking about this random stuff that most people will never even encounter or believe. Well, that looks like all the time I have for now. So until next time.